Hello, and welcome to our training on HMIS Workspaces. To log into HMIS, you land on the home screen. You can come over here to the main menu bar and navigate to other workspaces. So we have home, clients, providers, housing, reports. Also, there is a favorites where you can bookmark your favorite pages if there's a client that you visit often, for example. Down here in the menu bar at the very bottom, you click on this, you can submit a help ticket. Things that will remain consistent as you navigate the different workspaces is that you will have this main menu, the global search. If you click on this, you can search for a client by ID or by name. And then you also have the workspace menu that is specific to the workspace that you're in. We have these folders that can be open and shut just by clicking on the arrow. We can also toggle this menu down if we want more real estate on our screen. Up here we have the user icon. Anytime you click on the user icon, it's going to open up, and this is where you will switch work groups or organizations. You can also choose between your theme, and you can upload a picture if you like. Next to it's the alert notifications bell, and this is for the user. And then we have a calendar. We move on to the client's workspace. Same thing. If we toggle this out, we have a workspace specific menu. And here we have a client's dashboard. This is the client's notification bell, the client's calendar, intake notes, and then if you expand this here, this is going to show you the client's family. You can click on family, family history, or the quick add family member. We have the client's information up here. So if you select not to share, if the client selects not to share, this is all that will be shared. Otherwise, we have the enrollments, intake notes, services, and events. So if you want to add an enrollment, you'll come out here and click on intake and do the enrollment into your program. Same thing with services. If you need to add a service, click on the pen and paper and select the service. Moving on to providers. In this workspace is where you will come as a provider to respond to your referrals. So if you are in the provider's workspace and your dashboard is not currently displaying, you can type in the name and do a search. You can search by county, or you can just hit search and then scroll through until you find your provider. That's going to pull up any information, and then you'll come over here and select the provider dashboard. Now that you're on the provider dashboard, you'll see your referrals, your provider information, list of services that are provided. Moving on to the housing. Here again, you can search to find your facility. Or if you want, you can set up a new facility. This area will allow you to set up rooms with beds, bathrooms and sinks. It'll allow you to keep track of clients and what rooms they're in and check them in and check them out. And then we have the reporting workspace. So here the reporting workspace is where you're going to run your reports. And in this menu here, we have the HMIS exports. These are going to be your yearly reports. If you have an ESG or a COC funded program, you'll be running the CAPR or the APR. Here's the APR and here's the CAPR. We also have this APR CAPR review. What this does is it allows you to do some data quality checks on your CAPR or your APR. Here we have the SSVF export, the RHY export, and then if we come down to HMIS reports, we have the HUD data quality report, the PATH annual report, and then we have some client reports. And some enrollment. Clients and programs is a report that gets used a lot to see which clients are in your program and when they were enrolled. We also have referral, service, and then we come down to other. When we get to the other reports, these reports that were put into HMIS as part of customizations that were put in by our team. And we are constantly adding new reports and updating the ones that we have. So if you have a reporting suggestion, you can click on help and say you want to make a suggestion, and you could request a report or suggest a report. And so that is it for our brief overview of the client workspaces. If you have any questions or comments, contact information is in the lower left corner. Thank you for joining us today.